All right. All right.
Hey,
all right. All right. Let's see if we're live. Hey, what's going on? Come on over. We're getting ready to go live. Live on your show.
Chris.
Yep, Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
We'll get us all in here.
Yeah, there we go. Boom.
We're actually live. Don't say anything you don't want to say live. Because we're live.
Because we're already live. Yep, it's happening.
I'm going to make sure this is working. Always good to make sure it's working.
We've already got the one viewer.
Oh, we already got a one viewer, then we must be working.
Yeah. Somebody's tuned in.
We were talking about the cable rollout out in there, trying to make the web public.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Yeah, we're looking pretty good.
We're all set.
So let's see here.
How many people?
We're gonna share the mic here in a second. Share.
How much did that run
$20.
you? That's not bad. Not much static on the sucker?
This is $20 on. We only use $20 equipment here.
Nice.
This is
How we do.
pre-budget. This is the This is a 2000. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Eugene Tech Live Show. The three of us are sitting in for Josh Evans, who couldn't be here today. It's typically his show. He was nice enough to produce show notes for us, so we're not completely lost without him. And we appreciate that. And you guys have you ever been on the show?
No.
You've never been on the show? Well, you're starting off as a co-host, so good job. You've been on the show a number of times.
Been on a couple times, yeah.
So the way this works is we talk about if there's anything new on the job scene. We talk about anything that might have happened on the switchboard. We talk about heat waves. We talk about Bitcoin splitting up. We talk about events coming up in the event calendar. Any cool things that might have happened, like a game jam over the weekend.
Yeah.
And so, without further ado, let's talk about some jobs that are coming up. So there's a place called Eugene Tech Jobs Board. It's at eugenetechjobs.com, and every week there's a curated list of jobs that come out. And the way we do this is we don't get into the details, but we just kind of like go over the top of them. So tell me what's going on there.
It looks like Holt International has a database and training manager position open.
Very nice. And Whitebird's got an IT systems and desktop support job open up.
Yeah, and Pipeworks, where I work, we're looking for a build lab tech, QA tester, actually 2 QA testers and a senior tester. So QA tester level 1, level 2, and then a senior tester level 2.
Very nice. You guys are hiring like crazy over there.
Yeah, big project, so.
Yeah. KEZ Channel 9 is looking for an IT support specialist.
Oh, that's a good entry-level position. Mid-Valley Glass and Millworks has an information systems admin open.
First time I've heard from Mid-Valley. KAR Auction Services is looking for an IT field administrator.
Okay. Security Monster looking for a technical support specialist. That's cool.
And International Paper is looking for a land support specialist 3. I also saw something on the switchboard, and I don't know if it made it onto the thing, but yeah, somebody in Denver was hiring, but they're hiring here in Eugene.
Interesting.
So,
all right.
Yeah. So speaking of the switchboard, there's some stuff that was on the switchboard this week. If you don't use the switchboard, you should. It's a series of asks and offers. It can be a job board, but not really. It can be you're looking for somebody to do free stuff for you or collaboration, but not really. It's just kind of like, it's never adequately explained what the difference is between an ask and an offer. It's just a communication tool. You don't have to log into Facebook to use it. So anyway, the switchboard's at EUGBOARD.com, Switchboard, and some stuff that was on here today. Blast from the past, FileMaker Pro.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Seeking someone with FileMaker Pro experience to help a local Eugene nonprofit with their new database. Used to be able to teach staff on how to use and manipulate their database.
All right.
Do you know anyone? If so, contact Thomas Price, phone number included, link to the Facebook page. So if FileMaker Pro is your thing, you're in luck.
That's a very unique skill set.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it might have been dry for a while, but now you can put those skills back to use.
That's right. So, Joseph Harrison's looking for a web developer. Oh, that's already closed. Looks like they already found one. Interesting. So, yeah, this was Slightly Coffee was looking for a web developer. I guess they don't.
Slightly web developer?
Well, they need their coffee's slightly better, I think is the thing there.
All right.
And so it's slightly coffee, and they're doing some e-commerce integration stuff. But
that's always a hot market right now. You know your business.
E-commerce.
Yeah, if you know how to set that up, you got a good future ahead of you.
Yeah, do your web stuff, do your e-commerce. IDX Broker API. This one's also closed. So this is our good friend Don Esteban, who moved out of town, and he decided to huge source.
Huge source. Yeah, there we go.
Huge source. That's the new hugesource.com, right? We should get people to huge source, and looked like he was able to find his thing. So anyway, somebody knew the IDX Broker API, and they were able to jump on that one. Sorry, it's already closed. It's International Co-working Week is coming up. So, you feel like reading?
Oh, why the heck not? I'll save your lungs. So every year for International Co-working Week, we partner with other local businesses and co-working spaces and to celebrate co-working community and local businesses. This year is no different. Join us throughout the week of August 7th through the 11th for free co-working at Eugene Mineworks every day from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Each day you come will get you a free entry into the raffle drawing that will be held on the party Friday evening. Join us at our regularly scheduled weekly normally members-only event. Bagels and Bartista Monday 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Bagels and fruit, handmade coffee by the cup brewed just for you by our resident Bartista. White Wine Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
Nice.
Every Wednesday, we set our select, usually local white wine to enjoy.
We're in the middle of a live show right now. Thanks.
Then come back on Friday for a free seminar with Eugene Mineworks co-founder and Build Your Dream Business founder, Shaylor Murray.
That's right.
On secrets to attracting your dream clients, starting at 4 p.m. Then stay for the party. We'll have live music, food, drinks, and virtual reality job simulator.
Nice.
Plus, of course, the prize giveaway you don't want to miss.
Right on. So,
job simulator.
Eugene Mindworks is taking the super lead on doing the co-working week this year. I've been involved with this in the past. I've got the Co-Tops co-working space and love to rally around International Co-working Week. I'm totally out of town. This is our family vacation. I'm not going to be here for any of next week.
No.
So,
co-cycle.
Total fail on my part. Yeah, we like to get the co-cycle out and ride around town and do some different stuff. But anyway, we're not participating this year because I suck. But so go over to Mindworks and take advantage of all of the stuff you just heard about.
Dude, yeah,
this is awesome. And
hop on that VR, man. It's the future.
For being awesome and raising awareness of co-working, because it's a thing in the Eugene. So that's about it for the Switchboard, and we got some events coming up. Michael, why don't you tell us about what's going on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, Wednesday in our game dev community, we have our weekly game startup coffee meetup. It's at 9 a.m. right here at the Barn Light.
Yep.
Then We move it on at the same time. It looks like we got open mentor hours at Eugene Springfield Startups at Fertilab, so that's cool. Then fast forward to 5:30 p.m. we got Thinking Fast and Slow, which is Eugene Nonfiction Book Club. That's pretty cool. And then there's the Women in Tech Wednesdays. So they're doing their first Wednesday of the month meeting this coming Wednesday at Noisette Pastry Kitchen. So that ought to be super awesome. Now, we would normally have our first Wednesday game dev dinner here in the game community, but had a little scheduling snafu go on with the Davis, so we're moving it to the second Wednesday this month.
Second Wednesday. All right. First Wednesday game dev dinner.
It's now second Wednesday.
Second Wednesday game dev dinner on.
That's right.
Don't go to the Davis, or you can, but it'll be the wrong
Or you can
party.
go to Davis.
Go to the
yeah,
Davis
there's some
next
weird people
Wednesday.
there.
Next Wednesday.
Possibly. We might be changing. We'll see what's going on.
So, there's some stuff going on Thursday. I've got some details. Why don't you...
Okay. So what we got going on at 5:30 for Bit Forest is a game dev happy hour at the Starlight Lounge. This has 2 hours event. For 6 p.m. over in Cord Cavalis, we have a JavaScript Thursday. This is happening at the Business Enterprise Center, Inc.
I think it's every Thursday.
It sounds reoccurring. Also following up, you have at 6 p.m. at the Willamette Valley Software Engineers, a DevOps with Visual Studio Team Services.
I got some details on that. That's at the Maps Credit Union. Thursday, 6 p.m. That is in Salem. So, and it's going to be super hot that day. So beat the heat. Go soak up the AC at the Maps Credit Union. And they say, leave your old memories behind and see the new generation of Microsoft DevOps tools. Visual Studio Team Services is Microsoft's complete solution for, wow, this sounds like a lot like a copy-paste advertisement, doesn't it?
For this one, is it in Eugene? Because I noticed the Corvallis was out of town.
This one's in Salem.
Salem, okay.
The Maps Credit Union in Salem. So, starting from scratch, Lauren will walk through all the steps needed for a modern workflow with Git, work items, pull requests, continuous integration, automated testing, blah, 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 and all the Azure goodness. I'm paraphrasing now.
Yeah.
All these features are free for small teams, even for private projects. So go check it out. It's the, what's the name of this group?
This particular one is the Willamette Valley Software Engineers.
WVSE. Vizzy. And then there's something called Hello World at the Fertilab Thinkubator. Thursday at 6:30. Everyone is invited. It's called Hello World and More. Everyone is invited, but this meetup is geared towards those with little to no experience with Go.
All right.
Nice. So this is the Go, Huge Go meetup.
Yeah, 6:30.
Go is a programming language. For those who don't know what Go is. From variable declarations to simple examples of concurrency, we'll cover important basics quickly. Meanwhile, try out tour.golang.org for more information.
Right. Print F Hello World. All
right, so that's Thursday. Friday, Open Hack Night at the Eugene Makerspace every Tuesday and Friday. And then this weekend, Saturday, there's a big event. Would you care to talk about it?
Okay, well, we got the Rain Eugene Startup Toolkit. Entrepreneurial Marketing in 2017. The Startup Toolkit's supposed to be really cool. So Startup Toolkit presents Entrepreneurial Marketing in 2017. So you have a great new product or service that you'd like that the world needs to know about. Well, congrats. Now, how the heck do you go on that bridge the gap between your company and future customers? Spend the day with both experts and current entrepreneurs learning what successful marketing looks like in 2017.
So I looked at this thing, it's like an all-day deal.
Yeah.
It's like 10 o'clock, it goes to 3 o'clock, it's happening at the Rain building. There's, it looks like there's like 5 presenters.
Yeah.
They're called Startup Toolkit. I went looking for them, I can't find them online, but they're going to be talking about, marketing in 2017. I think, anyway, there's some folks going on there. I think a lot of those folks have been through the RAIN program themselves, so you might be hearing.
So there'll be a lot of useful.
So if you're going through RAIN, especially, it might be really valuable to hear stuff from people who've gone through as well.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
So let's see. What day was that? That was Saturday.
Saturday.
This is Monday.
What's Monday?
So
that's kicking off the co-working day.
Yep. We have the International Co-working Week. It's a free co-working seminar and party, followed up by the Eugene MindWorks Co-working and Business.
You told us all about it.
Pretty much. There you go.
And that's all next week. And there might be other things too. So keep your eyes on social media for that
Yeah,
stuff.
MindWorks is always a good hub for like networking.
MindWorks has got it going on. They're the biggest co-working space in Eugene.
Yes.
Tuesday, wrapping around to Tuesday, this thing happens, that thing happens, and also the Eugene SQL Server meetup group, August 8th, they're having a lunch at Peace Health. So if you're in the SQL Server and free lunch, or one or the other, you can get both at Peace Health next Tuesday. All right, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
sorry.
It's gone.
I was just throwing things.
It's out of here.
You guys want to So how are you doing?
I've been good, man.
You mentioned like maybe you wanted to chat about the Bitcoin breakup.
Well,
big news today.
Well, actually, yeah, it's a pretty big news. Is that the Bitcoin's actually split and it's been forked. There's been a lot of drama in that particular community lately because it's just become so expensive and so hard to mine it. And so we can get that into it. That a whole nother different contractor bit for security has actually split it with the goal of making it cheaper to get into.
So now there's Bitcoin and Son of Bitcoin?
Pretty much. And if you're much into the scene, like Bitcoin has fallen in value of like almost 30% in value because of the drama.
Just today?
Yeah, just today.
Wow.
It's called Bitcoin Cash is the offshoot, and I have no clue if it actually anyone will care about it. It could offshoot and turn out to be worth less than paper.
Right.
So we'll see where it goes.
So, it could just be too many nerds in the same room, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, because they're trying to solve the problem of the block size is limiting some of the stuff. You know about Bitcoin. You want to tell us about the split?
Well, there's two different things going on, right? So there's.
You got to get on this side, though.
Yeah.
All right.
So we just pulled in a random person we've never met.
Guy on the street. It's the guy on the street.
Right. So I'm not an expert, but
You have a company around Bitcoin, though, don't you?
I don't know about that. But there's basically a couple things going on all at once. Why they're happening all at once is a good question to ask. But there's the soft fork, which is to sort of use SegWit and increase the size of the blocks to hopefully eventually speed up the network of Bitcoin. Most people are in favor of SegWit. The original developers are all in favor of it. And that's a soft fork. It's backwards compatible with the previous code, and they're kind of trying to roll out bigger and bigger block sizes, which is just an arbitrary setting that they just set at the beginning. And then there's this hard fork, which is also coming out at the same time for this thing called Bitcoin Cash. And there's a bunch of differences with that. It makes the block size quite a bit bigger than the developers were comfortable with. And it has some other changes to the code as well that makes it backwards incompatible with the current chain, so it's considered a hard fork.
And so the problem here is like a soft fork is softer because all the miners of all the machines don't have to get upgraded to,
Right.
They don't have to install new software.
It's backwards compatible.
Yeah, so but a hard fork, now everybody who runs a miner basically has to make a choice, right?
Yeah.
Am I going to continue being part of Bitcoin, or am I going to follow this splinter group
Right.
and go be part of Bitcoin Cash?
And so, the thing to note here is, you've got all these altcoins, which is very similar, but it's different because they reset their counter, they reset their blocks and start it again. Whereas this Bitcoin Cash is taking essentially the history of all Bitcoin everything, all the history of Bitcoin, and copy and pasting not only the code but the history of the money and doubling it. So people today doubled their stake, not necessarily their value, but if you held your Bitcoin in a private wallet, you now hold stake in this new, the soft fork one and the hard fork Bitcoin Cash.
So I'm twice as rich as I was yesterday.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you have twice as much coin.
For 1 millisecond. Yeah. My money was double. Yeah.
No, I think it was something like, I haven't checked on it at all today because I really don't care, but the value was something like 1 Bitcoin Cash coin was equivalent to 0.2 Bitcoins. You know, so it's like you can dump your double earnings for effectively 1/5 the value. You know, that's still a game, but yeah. And so another way to summarize this, instead of getting too technical about it, is the soft fork is an improvement backed by all the developers around the world that are into Bitcoin, the core developers, which is a lot of really smart people. And the Bitcoin Cash hard fork is essentially 1 or 2 people trying to
just
scam
a couple
it.
of jerks.
Just a couple of jerks.
And you're not biased at all.
No. Well, I mean, I don't care. I mean, I'm holding a little bit, and I get stake in both. I'm not going to dump it yet. A lot of people are dumping their Bitcoin Cash to try and get some gains, but I'm expecting it to die off. I'm not really worried about it. And the price of Bitcoin is very healthy right now, like 2.75K. And I'm just kind of going day by day, but everything's looking good. So.
All right, well, that was exciting news in the Bitcoin world. Thank you, sir. What else is going on? Michael, were you at the Cricket Jam?
Yeah, so
Cricket
recently we
Dare?
just had Cricket Dare, that's right.
Sorry.
I call it Cricket Dare, but Cricket Dare.
That word comes from the even weirder Ludum Dare,
yes,
which is like a couple times a year game jam.
Yes.
Yep. This is like the 39th or something like this.
Yeah, 39th Ludum Dare. Just happened to fall right on the same weekend as our Cricket Jam, so we decided to just go like, hey, what the heck, Cricket Dare. So we merged the two concepts. One theme was crickets are good, and the other theme was you're running out of power.
Running out of power with the good crickets.
So yeah, there's
and
cricket
I saw
farmer.
you guys had a cricket pizza, like
Dude, craft crickets, man. They do. So first of all, there's Austin and Zoe, who run the company Craft Crickets.
Yeah.
And they basically farm crickets to be an alternative source of protein.
Yeah.
So they get all kinds of folks that are into it.
Did you have some of the
environmental? Yeah, I did.
Was it crunchy?
It was a little extra crunchy. I grabbed the pepperoni one.
Yeah.
So at least would taste like pepperoni.
Right.
But I mean,
that would ruin pepperoni for me. It's just nah.
Well, and I think, and I saw a picture of the cricket pizza, and I think the trick is to decrickify the crickets. Is it look like bugs got on your pizza?
Well, make them grind them up and kind of dust it over.
Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, like I grabbed that slice and I just looked at it, I was like, this looks like I dropped the slice on the floor, and then was all like, 5-hour rule.
5-hour rule. Right.
Well, what's amazing is that we eat hamburger, we eat all these foods that there's people who literally eat cricket insects and all this for a living.
Absolutely.
And we're so used to like our processed foods and all that we have no clue what it means to eat an insect.
Right. So these crickets are insane. It's 30% more protein than you can get from anything. They sell these little like baked like cricket snacks, or basically, and this little bag is like, I don't know, maybe like 3 ounces.
Yeah.
It's probably got enough protein as a dozen eggs or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think I can convince my wife. She's on this kind of no gluten, high protein diet to eat a cricket.
Oh,
it's just not happening.
Well, if you meet them at the Saturday market, they will probably have her convinced.
Can you get them at?
You can get them at Saturday market. They're usually there evangelizing crickets.
Is it called Cricket Flowers? Is that the name?
It's called Craft Crickets. Craft crickets, and they sell cricket flowers and then bags of crickets. So you can buy whole crickets. You can get cricket flour where it's just pulverized and it's unrecognizable.
Yeah.
So then you can just do like a protein powder.
I do. When I want to put some protein in my yogurt or whatever, I just put powdered peanut butter.
Yeah. There you
it's
go.
like you can just buy it at the thing. Maybe I can swap that out for some powdered crickets.
Yeah, swap it out for some
I
powdered
might
crickets.
like it. I like really weird. I have the reputation in the family as being the weirdo that eats all the weird crap. But you know, that just makes it so when I buy snacks, they're always there when I want them because nobody else wants my
Yeah, for
snacks
sure.
because they think they're weird.
Well, yeah, they flavor the crickets. They've got like cinnamon sugar flavor. I guess they're really big sellers. They're garlic paprika.
Garlic cricket. All right, we gotta get the cricket people on the show.
Yeah.
And bring some
Yeah,
That would
cricket
be awesome.
snacks.
That would be quite the
We could do a cricket
insight.
challenge. We can do a cricket challenge.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, let's see. How far are we into this madness here? 6:32. All right, I think that the perfect show length is 20 minutes, so I'm willing to shut this down. What do you guys think?
Hey,
That sounds good.
Sounds good.
sounds good.
All right. Thanks. It's been a production of 3 backup guys filling in for Josh.
That's right.